हाँ बिल्कुल, देखिए जब आप ऐसे कंडीशंस में आते हो थोड़ा अपने आप पे, टेक्निक से ज़्यादा अपने आप पे भरोसा होना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। आई थिंक मेंटली अगर आपके ऊपर, आप अपने आप पर और अपने गेम के ऊपर ज़्यादा भरोसा रखते हो कि आपको क्या करना है, कैसे प्लान से आना है। इंडिविजुअल प्लान करना बहुत ज़रूरी है ऐसे ग्राउंड पे, ऐसे वेन्यू में और ऐसे कंट्री में ख़ास करके जब आप ऐसे जगह पे खेल रहे हो, क्योंकि सबका अलग अलग टेक्निक होता है। आप सबको ये नहीं बता सकते कि हाथ पास में रख के खेलना है, बाहर का बॉल छोड़ना है। सबका अपना अपना टेक्निक है, इसीलिए मेंटली आपको प्रिपेयर करके प्लान बना के आना बहुत ज़रूरी है। क्योंकि अगर आपको रन बनाना है और अच्छा करना है तो आई थिंक इंडिविजुअल प्लान ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि टेक्निकली सब लोग अलग है। जैसे मैंने बताया, इंडिविजुअल प्लान करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। उनके बॉलर्स, उनके स्ट्रेंथ, उनके भी पास 3 थोड़े से इनएक्सपीरियंस बॉलर थे, तो ये सब चीज़ ज़हन में रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है। और हाँ, बॉलिंग में भी हम थोड़ा यहाँ वहाँ हमने बॉलिंग की। 400 रन का विकेट था नहीं ये, जिस तरीके से विकेट चल रहा था हमने काफ़ी ज़्यादा रन दे दिए। होता है क्योंकि एक अकेले बॉलर पे ज़्यादा हम डिपेंड नहीं रह सकते। बाकी जो 3 बॉलर है उनको अपना भी रोल करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो सामने वाली टीम ने कैसे खेला, सामने वाली टीम ने कैसे बॉल डाला, उससे हम बिल्कुल सीख सकते। नहीं देखिए यार, हम लोग पिछले 5-6 साल से प्रैक्टिस मैच खेल रहे हैं, फर्स्ट क्लास मैच भी खेलने की कोशिश की। जैसा विकेट यहाँ पे मैच में मिलता है वैसा विकेट प्रैक्टिस मैच में मिलता नहीं है। तो इससे बेहतर ये है कि हम अपना प्रिपरेशन करें, हम अपने तरीके से पिच बनाए जहाँ पे हमारा कंट्रोल है ग्राउंड का। क्योंकि हम पिछली बार जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया गए थे 2018 में, साउथ अफ्रीका जब आए थे, प्रैक्टिस पिचेस घुटने के ऊपर बॉल आता नहीं है और यहाँ पे सर के ऊपर से सब बॉल जाता है। तो ये सब चीज़ ध्यान में रखते हुए हमने डिसाइड किया था कि हमारा जो प्रेप है वो हम अपने तरीके से करेंगे। अगर आपको कंडीशंस वैसे ही मिलते हैं जैसे मैच में मिलने वाले तो अलग बात है, बट हमने ये पिछले 3-4 टूर में देखा है कि जो कंडीशंस ग्राउंड में होती है वैसा कंडीशंस का प्रैक्टिस मैच का पिच होता नहीं है। और बॉलर्स भी 120-125 डालने वाले बॉलर होते हैं। ये हमने एक्सपीरियंस किया है पिछले 2 या 3 प्रैक्टिस मैचेस जो बाहर खेले हमने। तो इसीलिए बेहतर ये है कि हम हमारे बॉलर्स को खेले, हम अपने तरीके से पिच बनाए। या आई थिंक, I mean, look what KL Rahul did in the first innings. That is the perfect example of, showing the intent and at the same time respecting the conditions as well. At the end of the day, if you see, he scored the runs with the strike rate of 70 odd, I think, and he put the bad balls away. So that is what we talk about intent. We don't want to just go and swing our bats. That is not going to happen, and that's not the conditions to do that. You got to understand. There's a very thin line between showing that kind of intent and showing that discipline as well. So, like I said, every individual is quite different, and we try and talk to every individual in the way that they want to play, and obviously keeping the conditions in mind, what better they can do as well. So, it's actually a mixture of everything: intent, little bit of discipline. Showing that extra temperament. So when you come in places like this, when the conditions are like that, you got to have all sort of things in your mind. You can't just go with one mindset and say that this is how I want to bat. You just got to adapt and understand that there will be times when the bowlers are a little tired. That is when you try and cash in. Now again, like I honestly can't compare the World Cup to the test series. Obviously, winning a test series here would be awesome, and it is going to be an extraordinary feat for us as a team. But World Cup is World Cup, and I personally, in my books, both are separate. And the loss is loss. The losses are quite disappointing, whether it's the World Cup loss, whether it's a loss like that. But the weightage both tournament have are quite different. So it's very hard for me to compare, the World Cup loss to this. As I said, when you lose a game, you lose a game. It is disappointing, and you try and move on. Now we've got another opportunity in Cape Town where, if we play to our potential, we can turn things around. नहीं देखिए, मोटिवेट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. सब इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट खेल रहे, देश के लिए खेल रहे, तो मोटिवेशन अंदर से होना ही चाहिए. और ये एक परफॉर्मेंस यहाँ पर हुआ है ऐसा, बट आप भूलिए मत ऑस्ट्रेलिया और इंग्लैंड में हमने क्या किया था. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हम सीरीज़ जीते थे, वहाँ पे बैटिंग करके ही जीते. इंग्लैंड में हमने सीरीज़ ड्रॉ किया, बैटिंग और बॉलिंग करके किया है. ऐसा परफॉर्मेंस हो जाता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग को इंडिया के बाहर बैटिंग करने नहीं आता है. कभी कभी ऑपोजिशन हमारे से बेहतर खेल जाती है तो वो मैच जीत जाते हैं. मेरा सोच सिर्फ वहाँ पर है कि ऑपोजिशन ने बेहतर खेला हमारे से, इसलिए मैच जीत गए. ये नहीं कि उन्होंने 110 ओवर खेला, 120 ओवर खेला, हमने 110 ओवर भी नहीं खेला. ये बात नहीं है. पिछले 4 साल और पिछले जो 4 टूर हमने किए इंडिया के बाहर, आप जाके देख लीजिए रिजल्ट. No, I mean, look, little bit inexperienced, of course, but he's got the tools to come out here and play the game. Obviously, if I look back, the bowlers that we have back in India, some of them are injured, some of them are not available. So we try and pick, the guys who are available, and we see the conditions that we are coming up against, and try and pick the bowlers based on that. I completely agree that he's not played a lot of cricket, but there are 3 guys in their team as well who have not played a lot of cricket, but they've come here and showed what it requires. It's all more than the work in the legs. I think it's in the mind. How you treat your mind and how you want to play the game is more important. And if you keep thinking, oh, I've not played a lot of test match, I've not played too many first class games, then it's not going to help. When you get an opportunity, obviously you should be grateful, and come out and do the job for the team. Prasidh has been with the Indian team, not around the test team, but he's played a lot of white ball cricket for us in the last 2 or 3 years, and he's shown that he's got a lot of potential. And obviously it didn't work out well for him. Playing his first game, we all were nervous. He would have been nervous as well. These things happen, but the guy definitely has, the game to excel in this particular format. So we're going to back him because he's definitely has the potential, and he's got, a great attitude as well about his game, which hold us in good stead moving forward. Yeah, Bumrah bowled well. We all know his quality. All he wanted was a bit of support, from the other side, which he didn't get, to be honest. But, that happens. All the other 3 bowlers, they were trying really hard, bending the back, but it just didn't work out, didn't happen the way we would have wanted to. But again, games like this teaches you a lot of things, what you need to do as a group, as a bowling group. Hopefully, they can understand what went wrong and then try and come back a little stronger from. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's the job of the captain, and it's not always going to be happy days on the field for the captain. Days like this is where, captain need to stand up and just get around with the team more than anything else. And, for me also, more importantly, thinking too much about this game. Yes, of course, we're going to go and analyze what went wrong and what we could have done better and talk to the individuals. But I think it's important to leave a loss like this right here and not take it with us to Cape Town. But yeah, we can learn from what went wrong and how we can improve. But yeah, when you take the job, this is what you signed for. You will have days like this, but again, I have full confidence in the guys that we have here now, and it's just about getting together and regrouping and making sure that we stand by each other. in this at this point in time. No, he played well. He batted to his strength, and we've seen it so many times now, especially against us. He's the guy who really likes to stand up, and he played well. He played well. We didn't bowl that well to him, but you got to give credit where it's due, and I think credit has to be given to him to bat like that.